Hey guys, hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. I'm just trying to work out this new software at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's working. Can all of you guys hear me right now? I sure hope so, ladies and gentlemen. This is literally the first time I'm using this. So I've got my my iPad streaming right here, so I can see all of your comments right now, and you guys can see my desktop. So forgive me if it's just a little bit chaotic at the moment. So I can see your comments. Really cool. Can you guys hear me well and truly now? Again, I'm using the iPad with the obviously so I can share everything here, and of course with the desktop. So guys, bear with me. It's a little bit chaotic at the moment. Yep, loud and clear. That's freaking awesome. How good is this? How good is this sound? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a live stream because there is a lot happening with Ripple and XRP. I'm still in the office. It is 7:16 p.m. here. And the 17th of June, 2025. I have not done a live stream in a very long time. Welcome, Steve Marshall. I appreciate that. UK looking like summer today. I'm jealous, Steve. Thanks very much, mate. Welcome, Nate from Tamworth. Welcome, Philly C. Good morning from Toronto in Canada. Tobias, what does people think about the verdict of the ETF today? We'll have a look into that. There's a lot of ETFs that are going to be approved. Let's have a look here. Lady Hodler, yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Patrick, you were live about a minute before you realized it. Yeah, I did. This is because I'm just trialing out this new setup that I've got in the office, guys, because it just makes my life a hell of a lot easier, less loud and clear. Thanks, guys. Let's have a look. Even here in South Africa, you were loud and clear. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd do a live stream because there's some updates that I just saw that came out on X in relation to Ripple and XRP, which is fascinating to me because, again, this case with the SEC and Ripple is dragging out beyond belief, but I'm still incredibly bullish on it. I really am. So here we go, guys. This is live. This is raw as it gets. This is the real me. Yeah, guys, it's interesting, this live setup, but thank you guys for joining me here. Let me just bring you to the YouTube home screen. And again, I just want to say massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on my screen, if it wants to load, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along in this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up and live stream a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. So please be careful out there. My number one goal is not to invest more than I can afford to lose, because you can lose money like that. All right. So be careful. All right. It's a little bit chaotic, guys. You can see straight up my nose. All right. Hang on a second, guys. Let's do this. All right. Oh, this is as raw as it gets. All right. There we go. All right, that's better. Anyway, this is real, guys. All right, so let's get into all of it. As you can see right here, we did have an update come out today from James K. Filan. In actual fact, let's just bring that straight up now, because the Ripple vs SEC lawsuit is a nightmare. And James K. Filan, he's incredible. If you have been in this space long enough, which I'm sure a lot of you of the XRP army have been, you would know that James K. Filan right here has been putting out updates for years. But we've just had an update in regards to XRP. In light of the pending motion for indicative ruling, the parties have requested that the Second Circuit continue to hold the appeals in abeyance, with the SEC to file a status report by August 15th, which is quite frustrating, to be quite honest with you. And we do have Eleanor Tarrant, and she's also incredible. We need more women in this space, I'm just saying, all right? Because it's very male and testosterone driven. This is what happens, but she's awesome as well. But she's put out that the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit have filed a status report with the Second Circuit, and are asking it to keep a pause on the appeals while waiting on a decision from the district court. So there you go. It is further delayed, which is very frustrating. And guys, I'm sorry about all these freaking pop-ups. It's honestly annoying. Anyway, we've got this again. The US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple have asked the Second Circuit to hold the appeals in abeyance. And Ripple has filed a joint status report with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, asking the appeals to hold. This comes after the parties recently requested District Judge Torres to amend the final ruling, as you can see on my screen right now. So I'm just getting used to this setup, so bear with me, guys. Now, again, me personally, I mean, having followed this case for 4 years, and it's ridiculous, but Judge Torres was like, you know, the saving grace, so to speak, with the Ripple and XRP army, I should say, because Judge Torres was the one that basically ruled that XRP to retail investors, us, was not securities. But she did point out that the fact that they sold it to institutions was a security. But this is all, this is all, a thing of the past now. And there's a lot of new people coming into crypto. A lot of you on my channel have been following me for years, so thank you very much. But a lot of the new people don't understand how bad it was when Gary Gensler was sitting at the SEC, I should say. It was a disaster. So it's really nice that we have a pro-crypto president in the United States, as well as a pro-crypto SEC chairman, which is Paul Atkins. But in April, as reported by you today, Ripple and the SEC filed a motion to hold the appeals in abeyance after reaching a settlement agreement. The SEC agreed to slash Ripple's monetary penalty to $50 million, while also asking the court to lift the injunction that was imposed by Judge Torres in August to prevent the company from selling XRP tokens to institutional participants. And the regulator filed a notice of appeal under the leadership of former head Gary Gensler, he was an absolute disaster for cryptocurrency, in early October. This was followed by Ripple's own cross appeal. Judge Torres has also far signaled that there was no compelling reason to justify and amend the ruling. If the case were to be remanded to the district court. However, the parties recently cited exceptional circumstances in the recent high-stakes motion. The parties will move the court to dismiss the appeals if Judge Torres agrees to modify the final judgment. The SEC is set to file another status report by August 15th. In the meantime, pro-lawyer John Deaton, I met John Deaton at Wave of Innovation on the Gold Coast, and he's incredible. When I shook his hand, it was amazing to speak with him. And I actually had the privilege at Wave of Innovation on the Gold Coast to introduce him on stage. And I can honestly say I was a little bit, I literally flew straight in from Melbourne up to the Gold Coast that afternoon and literally walked in the building and was asked to introduce John Deaton. That was a privilege. So anyway, he predicted that Judge Torres will not necessarily rush to amend the final judgment, which is interesting. So that is an update I just wanted to share with all of you today. And let me just have a look at the comments. We've got another 60 days. I'm not worried about the time frame either. The trial has got to be delay tactic, 100%. I think there's something bigger planned with Ripple and XRP. Honestly, there's a lot going on. And we know for a fact that Ondo, again, the incredible project, which I'm bullish on as well, is working with Ripple to tokenize, bonds and treasuries on the XRP ledger. There's something big brewing there. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys, in the live chat. And again, let's have a look here. What the real matrix? Yeah, we've got XRP going on for 4 years. Yes, it has been going on for a long time. We've got time to accumulate. That's just my opinion. All right, it's not financial advice. Anyway, let's have a quick look while I'm here, guys, on this live stream. And again, please bear with me because this the live stream is going to be hilarious because I'm working out how to connect everything. Like, I've seriously got my phone, 2 screens, my iPad, and I've got the software running. I just had to work it out, but thank you for bearing with me. Let me just bring this light down for a minute, guys. And thank you to that individual that said you guys can see up my nostrils, which was hilarious. Anyway, we've got a total market cap in Australian dollars, believe it or not, of 5 trillion. So let's change this to USD because it's more relevant. Let's just bring this up right now. We've got 3.31 trillion. We're at neutral at the moment at 51 on the Fear and Greed Index. Volume sitting at $131 billion. So it is still up there. It is a little bit flat at the moment. There's a lot of macro stuff going on around the world at the moment. A lot going on. Stuff that I believe shouldn't be happening around this world. We need peace and love around the world because we've had a pretty chaotic last couple of years, to be honest. We've got $430 million on June 16th in inflows in the crypto ETFs. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is interesting. Dominance sitting at 63.9, as you can see on here on the right-hand side, and Ethereum sitting at 9.4. So, interesting. Coming over to the prices, Bitcoin, 106,000 US dollars today, down 0.52%. It's been flat. It pretty much has been holding above that 1.3 to 1.5 level for a while now. And as you can see, look how flat that is. It's very frustrating, but you've got to think long-term with this. It should be around the market cap of gold. I'm just saying, because again, the market cap of gold is sitting at $22 trillion. So, gold is, I guess, Bitcoin is digital gold, right? Let's move on here. We have Ethereum at 2,569. XRP's at $2.22. BNB 657. Does anyone hold BNB? Let me know. Solana's at $151. We have Tron at 27 cents. Dogecoin 17 cents. Cardano is at 62 cents. We have Sui. I'm going through the coins that I'm bullish on, right? Sui's at $2.96. Chainlink $13. XLM sitting at 25 cents. AVAX is part of my banking coin list. Right now it's $19.03. Litecoin, $86. Hedera's at 15 cents as well. Let's have a look here. Now let's find my other... Ondo, 77 cents. That alone, working with Ripple on the XRP ledger, I should say, is pretty bullish, guys, with those treasuries and T-bills, I believe it was off the top of my head. Trump's down to $9.65. It's down 10% in the last 7 days. I believe that is. Yes, it is. VeChain, 2 cents. If you guys know, I've been very bullish on VeChain for a long time. Years. I'm talking like at minimum 3 to 4 years now. And this coin, I just like the technology. So with VeChain, you can scan a QR code on an item. Could be anything, logistics, supply chain. So as an example, my headphones case or the headphones, you can scan a QR code in the shop. You can actually see when they were made. So I've got something in my eye. When they were made, where they were made. You can see the exact location. And it also is available on food products and clothing. There was a video years ago, and I should try and find it, where somebody scanned a QR code on a piece of clothing. And it was quite incredible to see that because it showed them where the product was made, where it actually traveled to. It was incredible. So that's why I like VeChain. Then we also have Fetch, which is artificial intelligence at 67 cents. I'm bullish on AI, as everyone knows, especially with EarnCurve. We'll get into that in a second. WorldCoin at 93 cents. Algorand, 17 cents. I'm bullish on that. Quant is at 102. My dollar cost average was around about 60 US dollars on that. Flare at 1 cent. Again, I'm bullish on Flare. And another coin that no one really talks about, and that's XDC. Sinfin And I'm getting a lot of questions about this, whether or not it's going to have a US ETF approval. Now, I don't think so because it's not a US-based crypto project. So again, I just like the project. It's trade finance. I'm very bullish on banking coins, as everyone knows. I think it's an incredible project. It is tokenizing gold in the UAE, I believe it was, the last I checked. So I have to do a recap on XDC because I'm incredibly bullish. Let's have a look at your comments before we move on, guys. End of the day, retail like ourselves will never know what goes on behind closed doors. No, you're right. You are definitely right, Philip. 100% with that. Bobby G, this is proof XRP is a scam and I'm selling today after 6 years waiting. You can do whatever you like. I don't think it's a scam because I've done my research on it for the last 4.5, 5 years now. It's crazy. Let's have a look. Do they think we go to 589? I wish. I think it's definitely got the potential for that. Anything's possible. You can't say no in this space. Let's have a look here. People are naive to believe, they know the direction the crypto market is heading in the future. You just have to. I mean, not that I guess history is a reflection of what's coming in the past. You just have to look at the performance of the asset over time. One thing I will say. No, that's my chair, by the way. My chair is there. So no, I didn't do that. My chair is. I actually broke my chair today. Like, look at this. It's just broken. So I need to get a new one. Funny thing about Bitcoin, right? And I did put this up in the community tab last night. If you come over to to Bitcoin, right? And I did post this up. So my thinking is, okay, so we had Michael Saylor buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin yesterday, late night last night, which is wild to think about that because he understands. I mean, this is it. I mean, I said that today in my earlier video. Michael Saylor is scooping up the remaining Bitcoin like it's prime real estate. And when supply runs dry, what happens to the price? It skyrockets. And again, let's just have a look at the circulating supply at the moment. I'm just waiting for this to load. Circulating at the moment is 19.8 million Bitcoin, which is incredible. I mean, there's only 21 left and, 21 million ever created. 19.8. Let that one sink in for a moment. So when these institutions like Fidelity, BlackRock, Michael Saylor with Strategy, ARK Invest, Cathie Woods, start accumulating, all of this Bitcoin, I mean, it's literally going to run out. And when it runs out, what do you think's going to happen? So these institutions know the more Bitcoin they buy, the more demand there's going to be because there's less for retail investors. They're smart. You have to understand their strategy. No pun intended, right? Anyway, let's have a look here. XRP history repeats itself. Same long play every day. You just have to think long term. Sorry, guys, my chair is absolutely destroyed. I broke it today. And I'm glad the live stream is working right now, which is good. Now, coming over to EarnCurve, guys, my spot crypto exchange, it's been going incredibly well. Yes, it is registered and with the Australian crypto regulator. And I just want to say, I just saw a question here in regards to Money Never Sleeps, my dividend book. Right here, guys, I've printed mine off. But if you haven't gone to get a copy of this, go do that because, again, this is very, very valuable information in here. So go get a copy of that. That's on my website. This is in relation to dividend investing, all right? And now this was one of the original reasons why I wanted to make EarnCurve. But this will be coming, again, once I can get EarnCurve up and running, fully, which it is. The AFSL license here in Australia is extremely difficult to get your hands on. Let me just have a look here, guys. So the Australian Financial Services license is one of the most difficult licenses to actually get a hold of. So anyway, if you haven't registered an account, go do that. You can click the register button. And again, the Octobot partnership is incredible. Again, everything's in your control. Coming over to my EarnCurve portfolio, as you can see right here. The incredible Octobots and the crypto baskets working perfectly. So Octobot, again, that partnership with my exchange, you can see right here, you've got some options. Now, the crypto baskets work incredibly well. And if I'll show you what exactly these do, because a lot of people don't understand them, but a crypto basket is a collection of different cryptocurrencies grouped together based on a specific theme. Now, I just want to make this little announcement. So I'm working with the Octobot team on the US cryptocurrencies, so the made in USA cryptocurrencies. And the reason why those cryptocurrencies that are made in the USA will be getting an ETF approval. Just keep that one in mind. All right. So, for example, you can find a basket composed of cryptocurrencies related to artificial intelligence, banking coins, which I'm working on. It should be launched any time now, so I'll keep everyone updated. NFTs and metaverse. Now, this is interesting, right? But using a crypto basket means you don't have to manually choose each cryptocurrency you buy. You can invest in a theme that interests you, and as a result, diversify your investment. You can run multiple baskets with Octobot on EarnCurve, which is incredible, all right? Crypto baskets also allow you to profit from all variations in cryptocurrencies. As soon as the price of the cryptocurrency in the basket increases, its share in your portfolio will increase and may exceed the percentage allocation of the basket. Now, in this case, a portfolio rebalancing operation will be triggered. This operation will sell or buy cryptocurrencies to rebalance the portfolio. Therefore, if a cryptocurrency in your basket has increased by 50% during the rebalancing, you will cash in the profit and reinvest it automatically in the other cryptocurrencies in the basket, okay? Which is absolutely incredible. Let me just get rid of that. So you even have the option to use multiple baskets to invest in different themes simultaneously. It can help you reduce risk or even more, allow you to capitalize on market variations. So I've set up my Octobots. They're running. A lot of you have, so that's incredible. And again, this software is awesome. If you come over here now, if you haven't followed the video on the instructions on how to set this stuff up, it's pretty straightforward. First things first, you come over to your EarnCurve account. And if you haven't registered, please do that. And again, if you've signed up, please make sure you KYC. That's important. You need to supply that because you will get access to the cheapest rates literally on the market. And if I go just to show you guys, I'm not BSing about this. The basic tier right here, sorry, my emails are going crazy at the moment. You can see the 0.3 make a trading fee, which again is extremely low. Take a trading fees at 0.5. And if you verify in KYC, you get access to literally the cheapest fees ever. And I've done this on purpose and to say thank you to all of you that have supported me through this. Coming up here on the account, again, you click the API key and you follow the instructions. You set up your API key, your secret key, then you'll need to tick reading wallet balances and trading. And of course, any IP address. That's the only thing you need to do. Then you come over to Octobot and you can set up your exchange accounts. And then you select EarnCurve. And as you can see, I've been testing this with OKX and other exchanges. It works really well. I can't wait for the grid trading bots to be activated on there. We're testing that at the moment just to make sure it works perfectly. You come over here to the little plus symbol, you click exchanges, and of course you can click EarnCurve, which is right here. And then you put your name, it can be whatever you want, and then your API key, and then your secret API key. And then basically once you see the green check mark, you can tick that. Really cool though, the artificial intelligence stuff on this, and I keep talking about it because it's game changing, especially when you're doing the grid trading bots. You can come up with all kinds of strategies. This is what's unreal. Look at this. Let's have a look here. Look at this. Let's have a look at this. Anthony, I found EarnCurve was tricky to navigate as someone with not a lot of experience in trading. Could you make some simple videos? Yeah, 100%. So I've got that video up. It's pretty straightforward. I made that pretty straightforward to, for really basic understanding of how to set everything up. But with this, software on EarnCurve, you really don't need to know much about trading. And this is why I like it, because other software out there that I've used over the years, it's really complicated with setting up parameters. So again, this is a low risk crypto basket. So with these baskets, essentially, you don't need to do anything. You set your parameter, like you set the basket that you want, and then you can adjust it however you want later on if you want, or you can just let them run. So let me just show you mine that I've got running. So I've got the metaverse-based cryptocurrencies. I've got 100 USD invested in that. It's down 0.47% today because the market's all down. And it's obviously adjusting. We have the gaming basket. Again, that's trading for me. And the top 20, which is actually in profit 1.13%. So then I come to the details of this. I'm just going to let them run because we're literally on the cusp of a massive bull run right here. And as you can see, the basket is rebalancing all the time. So it's pretty cool, right? Now, the US crypto basket is coming. That is going to be integrated as well as the grid trading bots. So the grid trading bots work really well, setting up those buy and sell orders for you automatically. Now, I just want to quickly show you guys so you can see. Now, if you come to customize, this is where it gets really cool, all right? So this is like ChatGPT for trading, all right? No other software has this, and especially on EarnCurve with my low trading fees. But let's just say, please, sorry, I can't even spell today. Please create me a spot XRP bot on EarnCurve trading with USDT. And whilst that's loading, let's see what it does here. It's really cool. Let's just wait for here, guys. Okay, so do you see this? Do you see what it just did? Look at it. So no other platform has this. This is why I fell in love with Octobot. I've been smashing this like crazy. It's wild. But again, I've created a spot trading bot for XRP on EarnCurve using USDT. XRP/USDT, buy orders count 1, amount per buy order is 10% of total funds, buy order discount at 1%, take profit at 3%, RSI period at 14 with the signal threshold of 50, time frame 1 hour. This bot is designed for moderate ease of use but carries high risk, so of course all crypto trading carries risk. If you have any other adjustments or questions, please feel free to ask. It's literally ChatGPT for trading on EarnCurve. This is what I love about it. So this is just the beginning. Now, again, you have multiple crypto baskets. You have different strategies that are coming as well. You have a trading view. You can integrate this as well. And arbitrage. Now, this is an interesting one. You can use arbitrage. I haven't played around with this too much, but basically, you know, the price differences between exchanges. So really, really cool. If you, let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a quick, we'll keep on moving on right here so I can show you everything. But that's pretty cool. With regards to this, if you haven't gone to register an account, do that. Now, I just want to clarify, a lot of you have signed up on the wait list to this. I did email out everyone last night, so you can register right here, guys. Okay, so click this registration button. It will take you to the registration. Make sure you have your two-factor authentication set up. Now, I'm getting a lot of messages and emails about two-factor authentication with this. There is a time, obviously, on that Google Authenticator when you use it. Make sure that you leave enough time. I think it's like 1 minute and then it changes everything again. Make sure you have enough time when you're putting in that into EarnCurve once you've set that up, okay? And also KYC. You need to provide your verification documents, okay? It's very important. Do that and you'll be able to access the lowest fees and trade with EarnCurve and Octobot. It's incredible. Now, Octobot, again, there is a discount in the description you can use. It's amazing. So go check it out. Moving on. Let's get on to more Ripple and XRP news. Whale activity and court countdown fuel XRP surge. XRP spikes to $2.33 as market awaits Judge Torres' ruling on the Ripple and SEC second settlement motion. And settlement could remove the XRP sales ban to institutions, which again is the reason why this is probably being delayed with the ETFs, okay, because of this hurdle with Judge Torres. And whale and shark wallets holding over 1 million XRP hit a record of 2,700, which is interesting right here. Now, moving on, XRP ETF approval. Find out which country led the move. And the first actually was Brazil that had the first ETF. That is a fact. I remember when that first went through. But in a big move, the crypto industry, an organization named Purpose Investments, and this is a new one, has gotten the green light to introduce spot XRP ETF in Canada, which is North America essentially. And the fund named Purpose XRP ETF, it will begin trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange, TSX, on June 18th. That's tomorrow in Australia, where the times are always screwed up here. But it will be available under the three tickers XRPP, CAD hedged, and XRPP.B, CAD, and XRPP.U. And this marks the third spot ETF globally following earlier launches by Hashdex in Brazil. That was the first one. And 21 shares in Switzerland. It is also the first of its kind in North America, which is bullish. adding more trust and access to this crypto as an investment. And this ETF by purpose provides direct exposure to spot XRP, and it means investors can hold the real asset of XRP ledger, not just futures or other kind right now, which is, again, incredible. We're all waiting for the US because that's where the real money is, right? But this ETF will be eligible for tax-friendly accounts such as TFSAs, RRSPs, and of course, this makes it an appealing alternative for both retail and institutional investors in Canada. It also is available in the district currency options like CAD and USD, making it flexible for investors with different requirements. And what about the United States? We're waiting. Canada has taken a step further, but investors in the United States are yet to get the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC approvals to be invest similar ETFs. As yet, there are 7 asset managers who have filed for XRP proposals in the United States. So there's 7 managers, but there are so many XRP ETFs. It's crazy. Now, I did mention this. The Solana ETF is going live, and I've been bullish on Solana. Solana, for me, I got into it when it collapsed with FTX. Now, just having a quick look on CoinMarketCap. Let's have a look here. Let me just wait for this to load. My internet is so slow. Let me just wait for this to refresh. Because the collapse of FTX at the time, I believe Solana just 90 degrees straight down, and that is when I took advantage of that opportunity. So I can't even bring this up. My internet is so slow. The internet is horrible. Here we go. We're up. Woo. All right. Coming down to Solana, let's have a look. Now, again, that happened a while ago, guys, with that crash. Let me just bring it up here. Where are we? It was around about here sometime that it just absolutely plummeted. It was around about 21, I think it was, and then it just collapsed. So yeah, around this time, around this period in here, actual fact, I do have screenshots. I think it was 22 sometime around this time. So yeah, I got in around here. So I'm still holding that. I'm very bullish on it. Raoul Pal has been bullish on Solana. And of course, Sui, which has also got ETFs pending. So I'm very bullish on that. But we got this one here today. CoinShares submitted an application to the SEC for a Solana-based NASDAQ-listed ETF designed to track the price of Solana. Fidelity, Grayscale, and Van Eck are some of the institutions that have revised their Solana ETF applications to include staking for their Solana holders. So it's like earning dividend income, but for crypto. Anyway, that's cool. Now, again, the Invesco and Galaxy Digital plan to launch Solana ETF as industry players urge the SEC to follow the queue system for approvals, which is quite frustrating, to be honest with you. Moving on to X, ladies and gents, coming back to my profile. Let's have a quick look at what's going on here, then we'll get to some questions. Thank you to those 9,018 people. You guys absolutely rock. Yes, this is the video, I should say, that I filmed on the weekend that's just passed with the full timestamped video on how to set the bots up with Octobot on EarnCurve. So if you haven't done that, please go and do that. Follow the instructions because it's pretty straightforward. BlackRock just purchased 2,454 Bitcoin, now holding 674,000 Bitcoin. I mean, that is wild. Look at this dollar cost averaging. This is what it's all about in terms of dollar cost averaging. This is like perfect dollar cost averaging. Look at this. They're just slowly accumulating. Look at this. This is from 2024. From the 1st of December 2024, because the dates are different in the United States. Keep moving on. We've got March, we've got April, we've got May, June, July 24. They've been stacking since. It's unbelievable to look at that. And then you've got the 16th of the 6th, 2025 right here. So they're buying big. Thank you, BTC Wealth, for that. We've got Arkham as well. FTX just withdrew $40 million from Solana, from Coinbase Prime. Gosh, Sam Bankman-Fried still leaving his mark, and the creditors are taking, look at this from cold storage. Look at that. That's incredible. That just came out before. That's probably the reason why we're seeing a bit of a market downturn. Pretty cool charts right there. Nate Garasi, spot Bitcoin ETFs have quietly started another inflow streak. Quietly. Gosh, it's unbelievable. Kathy Woods, she's incredible. ARK Invest sells $51.7 million worth of Circle shares as a stablecoin issuer stock hits a record high. She's taking profits and probably going to stack that in Bitcoin. Moving on, the Fear and Greed Index sitting at 68. Our Prime Minister here in Australia is interesting. He wasn't able to actually meet President Trump. So there you go, because Donald Trump took off back to the White House because of whatever's going on in the world at the moment. It's pretty bad. So, he's got bigger things to do and handle right now. And Michael Saylor, always bullish on Bitcoin, of course. We've got the US Senate likely to pass stablecoin legislation tomorrow. Most people don't know what Ether is, which is interesting. So early. We've got the French company, the Blockchain Group, raises $7.2 million to buy more Bitcoin, which is interesting. Senator Bill Haggerty right here says passing crypto stablecoin legislation will propel America's payment system to the 21st century. Light years ahead of Australia, put it that way. And again, we've got CoinShares Solana ETF, which is bullish. And this came out again last night. I was blown away by this. This was a huge purchase of Bitcoin and acquisition. $1.05 billion. 10,000 Bitcoin. He's worked out the money glitch on how to raise more capital. That's basically convertible notes, and people can exchange that for strategy shares, really. So it's incredible. He's just raising so much capital, but again, he's still behind BlackRock. BlackRock is taking the lead right here. Now, this one's an interesting one, and we'll get to some questions. Never listen. This is from John Deaton. Never listen to what they say. Always pay attention to what they do. And this is from JP Morgan. JP Morgan is officially involved in crypto. Jamie Dimon's statement claiming that crypto's only use cases for criminals and illicit activities does now have an element of truth to it, right? Anyway, again, JP Morgan will offer services including digital asset trading, exchange payments and issuance under JPMD trademark, according to the recent filing with the US Trademark and Patent Office. So for years and years, Jamie Dimon, one of the, if not the largest bank on the planet from JP Morgan, hated cryptocurrencies. He called it I remember there was an interview he did it was in Switzerland. I can't remember exactly where, I can't remember the name, but it was in Switzerland. If anyone knows, let me know. But he called Bitcoin like a pet rock. Which, there you go. I mean, he hated it. And you can see the narrative shift because they're going to be left behind. And we know also another institution that really couldn't stand cryptocurrency was Vanguard, because the Vanguard CEO at one point said that, that they wouldn't touch cryptocurrencies, but they bought a significant share in strategy. So they've got indirect exposure to Bitcoin, which is unbelievable to hear that. But JP Morgan, wow. There you go, Jamie Dimon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, again, let's come back over here, and I've got your questions here. Let's have a look. Whoop, sorry, guys. Let's have a look here. I would buy 500 coins and would buy 500 more. I love XRP, guys. We'll end up on this. Let's have a look. The only top 10 crypto the SEC will ever attack was XRP. Let that sink in. Yeah, 100%. Gary Gensler was hell-bent on going after Ripple, that's for sure. It was like, making an example of, so to speak, with that ridiculous $2 billion fine, which was mind-blowing. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that comment. There is three in Canada going live at the same time. Yes, there is. Judge Torres denied the appeal because Ripple was trying to sell to institutions at a higher price without raising the price of XRP. Judge Torres said it was unethical. Ripple is trying. Well, we'll see what happens in this lawsuit. Yes, Kathy Woods is amazing. She's an incredible investor in this space. Let's have a look here. What happened with XRP in the SEC case? Well, it's on a pause at the moment. It is being paused. Then the SEC is yet to respond and put in some sort of a submission here, which is going to be on August 15th. There's the filing of the status report by August 15th. So that is 2 months away. I mean, we've been waiting this long, which is frustrating. Hold or sell or buying from now. I'm holding. Definitely delayed until August. Judge can't end at any time. Correct. Well, we'll have to see about that one, but I hope it's resolved a lot sooner. But other than that, I mean, I'm just using the crypto baskets on EarnCurve, guys, just to, sit there and do the trading for me. That's the whole point. So it's incredible software, guys. If you haven't gone to register an account, go do that, because it's pretty bullish stuff. It really is. And I'm really excited about the US baskets that are going to be going live. So all the US-based cryptocurrencies, I mean, Ripple, we've got XLM in there, we've got Hedera, you've got Sui. It's awesome. Really, really awesome stuff, guys. I mean, let's have it just end up on this, guys. I've got to get heading off now. But Sui sitting at $2.94. You're still up 71% all time. If you go to the last year, though, look at that. If you can see that up in the top left. Let me see if I can zoom in right here. We're up, it's too much right there, but we're up 229% in the last year, which is amazing to see that. In actual fact, if you go to Crypto Bubbles, this is a really cool website, I should say. If you guys want to check out like just the prices in general, it's really cool. If you go to the last year, you can see the biggest gainers in this space. Look at this. Again, you've got XRP sitting at 354% this year, which is amazing to see that. Really cool. Then you've got Hedera as well, sitting at 78.4%. And Sui, 205%, which is nice. And XDC, again, is a sleeper for me. That really is, 72.4%. It is not available on EarnCurve, unfortunately. It will be eventually, but it takes a lot of time and effort and, of course, liquidity to get cryptocurrency listed. Significant capital, guys, it really does, but I'm bullish on it. And, of course, Algorand right here, it's still up 12.2%. Let's have a quick look at this on the month. We've got AB, Arve's up 20%, Hype 51, SPX is 108. Let's just have a look here. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. I don't even know what I have. This is just nuts. 14,600%. That's unbelievable. I don't even know what it is. I have to look into it right now. 23% for Quant, bullish on that. BCH. Again, you can trade all these on EarnCurve right here. That's still up 17.4 in the month, which is nice. But that is it, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. And stay positive, guys. And if you haven't gone to register an account on EarnCurve, go do that. Set up all the trading bots with Octobot, I should say. Make sure you KYC. And yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another video update. Thank you for bearing with me at the start of this because of the software. But I hope you guys are well. And let's have a look here. Anthony, if you come up to the South Coast, come to my house, help me set up my EarnCurve. I'll do my best, mate. Flat out at the moment. Really doing my best. Looking at going down to the bot path. Thanks for shining some light on that path. Of course, I look, to be quite fair, just to be honest with everyone, I've used all the trading bots on the market. I'm not kidding. I've used everything from Pionex to, I guess, 3Commas, who are a partner of my channel. There's a lot of bot software out there, but the beautiful thing about Octobot, and again, I love, is, not only the ease and simplicity of setting this up, you just let the bots do their thing. And the use of artificial intelligence with crypto trading is incredible. So they've put it all into one. So you can utilize that to your advantage, which a lot of software doesn't have. I mean, we've got to use ChatGPT with, your desired outcome and then input those sort of parameters, whereas this is all done for you. And of course, you can do it within Octobot. So it's incredible software. So I'm really proud of that and really, really bullish, guys. But any questions, please feel free to email me down here as well on the website. You can email me. And again, there's a lot of emails that I'm dealing with at the moment, so I will get around to reading all of those. But yeah, guys, enjoy EarnCurve, enjoy the bot, stay bullish. I'm dollar cost averaging. There's still a lot more to come in this space and a lot more exciting things, especially with all of these ETFs. When they go, they're going to go. I'm not kidding. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you have a good night, a good afternoon, and a good morning. And if it's morning wherever you are in the world, have a double shot espresso for me, all right? Take care of yourselves, guys, and thank you so much for bearing with me with the intro to this video.